was there a moment when you thought that you would never see Arseniy again?
I think when you are a wife of a military, you always think in such way when your husband is on the front line. But for me, there were two the worst days during this year, during the operation when militaries from Azov brigade joined Azovstali. They had to cross the river, and at that moment it was not so clear could they do this or not. So I was really scared about Arseniy's life, and it was really bad day for me. And the second one was during the captivity when they were located in Olenivka prison, and when the Olenivka massacre occurred, and at that moment I didn't know was Arseniy in that barrack or no, where Russians just executed more than 60 Azov prisoners of war. And I didn't sleep during that night. I was just monitoring and checking the Telegram channels of Russian propagandists and waiting for some extra information. In the morning, I received a message that he is alive, but many women I know, they received more awful messages that their husbands died there. So yes, I think these days were the most terrible.
Yeah, and yeah, Kateryna, the same question for you. Did you expect to see your husband alive again?
Actually, I have some same emotions with Yuliya because my husband was a commander. He was the commander of all Mariupol garrison, and I know that he was the main target for Russians to kill. They want to kill them, to kill him actually, and all the commanders. And of course, I was afraid, didn't sleep sometimes because it's difficult emotions. And now I know that he's in Turkish captivity due to internment, and I have such same, maybe a little same emotions because I don't know about his release. I don't know when he will be released. Actually, I'm afraid for his health. I don't know. It's not so good as it's told in media. So unfortunately, I have same emotions.
Okay, and Arseniy, did you ever feel that you would come out alive from captivity?
Yeah. No, like maybe at the end of March 2022, I realized that we had a fight in Mariupol at the time, and I realized that the Ukrainian defenses Mariupol was going to collapse because our enemy got the tactical superiority. This was numerical superiority in numbers, in armored vehicles, tanks, and so on. So I did not expect that I will stay alive during the Battle of Mariupol. But when it came to the captivity, maybe for first several months I was slightly optimistic because there was negotiations about our surrender. There was conditions, and those conditions implied that our stay in captivity should be no longer than 4 months for soldiers and sergeants, and no longer than half a year for officers. So we hoped that Russia will honor that agreements. But obviously, Russia showed no desire to honor even the basic terms of the agreements. And when we were transferred to Taganrog, when all that beatings and torture started, maybe I completely lost my hope to be released. But surprisingly, I was exchanged. During my exchange, there was 11 people who were exchanged, including 4 women. As for me, that was like a big stroke of luck, because I almost lost all my hope to be released.